Hello and welcome to GP Nuggets TV, home of the Grants Pass Nuggets American Legion Youth Baseball Team. For over 70 years, youth baseball. You can watch select Nuggets games here on GrantsPassNuggets.com. GP Nuggets TV is brought to you by Fields Ace Home Hardware Center, by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon Sanitation, by BIMART, by Oregon California Supply, by Les Schwab Tires, by Mox Auto Sales, Robco Incorporated, the Can-Do Company, by Riverside Ready Mix, and by MyCircleK.com. GP Nuggets TV is produced by HVTV1 Student News with producer Josh Eldridge and J. Ray Sports. Enjoy GP Nuggets TV.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Today's game going to be featuring the Grants Pass Nuggets and the BIMART EUGENE Challengers. We're here at Sweet Johnson Stadium on the campus of North Eugene High School, home of the Highlanders and, of course, the Eugene BIMART Challengers. Again, today's game featuring two Area 4 teams. Grants Pass coming into this one losing the last three that they've played. Three against Medford. They lost three straight. One in Medford and then the two at home in Grants Pass. There's going to be a couple things that they're really going to need to do, but, really, Medford came out swinging against them, and there wasn't a whole lot that they could do early. Again, they won the series 3-1. But that does mean that against this Eugene team, they are tied for third place in the Area 4 standings. We'll get those two in just a minute, but they need a win bad if they want to be able to make it to these state playoffs. They're going to really need to come out, and they're going to need to swing the bats. They need to wake up their bats and really get the offense rolling, because that's been a problem for them this season, frankly. They've been just kind of sitting back. They've gotten a few hits in all these innings, but just not able to convert and get the job done with low energy in the dugout, and they're just going to need to wake up. Some keys to victory for the Nuggets. One of them that we've talked about every game this season is their attitude coming into the game. They're going to need to come in with a positive attitude. A lot of things they've been faulting on so far this season is coming in. They haven't really had the energy to play, and they've just been, I guess, slumping at the plate and making bad decisions on the field, which comes to our second point of points of victory for the Nuggets, which is their decision making on the field. They're going to really need to come together and be able to make the right decisions. We see far too often with this team that they'll throw to the wrong base. And we're going to go to break.
At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. At My Circle K, we believe
for recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Again, we are in Eugene for this one at Swede Johnson Stadium on the campus of North Eugene High School. This is an Area 4 league matchup for both the Nuggets and the BIMART Challengers. The standings in Area 4 go like this. The Lithia Dodge Medford Mustangs are atop Area 4, 6-2 in league play and 24-8 overall. Following them is the Willamette Valley Titans, 5-3 in league play and 13-14 overall. Tied for third place is the Eugene BIMART Challengers at 4-4, 17-13 overall. Tied with them are the Roseburg Dock Stewarts, 4-4 as well, 15-13 overall. In fifth place is the Grants Pass Nuggets, 3-5 overall, 17-12 overall. 3-5 in league. And then finally rounding out Area 4 is the Klamath Falls Falcons, 2-6 in league play and 14-17 overall. Again, this is a league matchup. As you see on your screen there, the Eugene BIMART Challengers have taken the field. Warming up on the mound, going to be throwing the baseball today for Eugene is going to be Kyle Lund. Around him, the defense is going to go like this. Behind the plate, Mason Croson. Over at third base is going to be Preston White. At shortstop, it's going to be Keeler. Second base, it's going to be Keeler Edwards. At first base, it's going to be Peyton Bracey. Then in right field, it's going to be John Prescott. In center field, that will be Cole Wilkinson. And then finally, in left field, it'll be Cal Morgan. So they're your defensive lineups for the BIMART Eugene Challengers. As, again, warming up on the mound, pitcher Kyle Lund.
It'll be a pair of lefties matched up against each other tonight, Josh. Lund for Eugene and Cameron Allison, who beat the Medford Mustangs a week ago tomorrow night, 6-3 at Harry and David Field. So Lund for Eugene, Allison for the Nuggets here at Swede Johnson as we get set to do Area 4 League battle.
Stepping in, leading off for the Nuggets, leadoff hitter Nick Bassendorf. First pitch at 5:03 p.m. We'll give you the Les Schwab Road weather report.
Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they come running still. If Les Schwab can't guarantee it, they won't sell it.
85 degrees here in Eugene. The wind blowing out to the north, 15 degrees. That one's hitting the air. And left fielder Morgan going to put that one away. So pretty nice day overall. Bit windy, very humid, 55% humidity.
But a little cooler here in the Willamette Valley as well than what we will experience tomorrow in the back-to-back Twin Bills. Just the way it goes down in the Rogue Valley versus the Willamette Valley.
Line drive into center field. That one's going to get down for right fielder Bennett Rogers. He's been swinging a hot stick lately, trying to get this inning started for the Nuggets.
Yeah, Rogers, again, is the guy, he didn't play last year, so this whole last school year and sat out, but taking him a couple weeks, but he's had the barrel on the bat and been hitting well for the last couple of weeks. They just need the rest of the lineup, especially the 4 or 5 holes, to step up now if they can against Lund tonight.
Lund comes set, getting ready to face Vincent Zavolta at the plate. Vinny going to be roaming left field tonight for the Nuggets. The number 3 hitter, very good with runners on base, looking to move Rogers over. Now on a line drive, going to be foul down the left field line. But you look at the names in the middle of this Nuggets lineup: Vinny Savolta, Tyler Runn, Trey Froge, guys who on paper should be raking the ball here in the middle of the lineup, but
well, Runn has struggled. He's hit the ball hard, but right at guys a little bit. Froge has got a huge uppercut, and hopefully can mend that, cure that problem, keep the head down, get a good level swing, keep the bat level.
Again, that's the point I was making. On paper, this lineup should be raking the ball, but struggling a little bit here mid-season.
But again, they haven't, and they haven't all played together as well, too. They've had guys out. Run was gone for a little bit. Froge for a game or two. But I feel, if they can, and Tyler, too, also, he's got, the pitching on his shoulder, too. He's a starter. So it's hard. Something, you're going to give up something to get something. Already like the approach, though, coming out. As Nuggets are showing a little more fire coming right out of the chute. Everybody up on the rail at the dugout.
That's something I touched on a little bit before the game, is the attitude coming into all of these games. They seem a little bit lackadaisical, maybe warming up, or especially when their guys are up to bat. But now that they're, up and hopefully have some energy in it, maybe they can steal a victory here on the road.
Yeah, it'd be huge to get this first game for sure. Pitch high, runner moving. Oh. I don't know. I think he went on his own there, didn't he?
It might have been. I'm just surprised he didn't slide.
Well, Coach Reese looking at Rogers as he comes to the dugout right now, and you'll see. You'll know right away. Yeah, he went on his own.
That one's going to be fouled off right above the Eugene dugout.
Well, they are a quiet group by nature, though. Nate Morgan, very quiet. Bastendorf doesn't say much. Pretty quiet group, but you gotta play a little fire too in your belly if you want to win the league or get a nail down a playoff spot.
Three-two pitch, a ground ball right back to Lund. He's just going to walk over and toss it on.
More than a ground ball, that was a smash back to the box. The ball's ripped. That's a hard ball right back to him though for the easy out.
Base hit by Bennett Rogers, but gets caught stealing. Still 3 up, 3 down for the Nuggets as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Today's game is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center and the Fields family. Your hometown hardware store is Fields, where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Hardware Home Center opens 7 days a week in Murphy. Burger King of Southern Oregon is proud to bring you this broadcast. 60 years of our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger King of Southern Oregon. From Ashland to Canyonville, Burger King.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the bottom of the first. The Eugene Challengers are going to get their first shot at Cameron Allison, the left-hander on the mound for the Nuggets. Pitched incredibly well, maybe have surprised some people at Medford last week. 3 hits through about 5 innings, and they finally got to him in the 6th, but still an outstanding performance from a guy you might not have expected it from. He's going to try to do it again here in Eugene. We'll get the defensive lineups as we move forward for the Nuggets. But leading off for the BIMART Challengers is going to be Trent Keelar Edwards. A couple of very similar names. We'll try to make sure you know who's who. And then Cole Wilkinson. Going to be the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for Eugene.
Well, it's Keelar, Trent Keelar, and Keller Edwards. Here's Cameron Allison.
That one, a line drive, going to end up foul behind third base. Riverside Ready Mix defensive lineups for the Nuggets. Behind the plate, Josh Robinson.
Josh Robbins.
At third base is going to be Trey Froge. That one's popped up. Colton Fisher going to get under it. Moves over a couple steps, makes the catch for the first out.
Rest of that Nugget defense, the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineup. Colton Fisher put that one away at first base. Nick Bastendorf Crater High School graduate, 5A state champion, playing second base. Cade Kissel, boy, threw his heart out the other night, took a hard luck loss. Can only get him 2 hits behind him. But Cade Kissel, Hidden Valley graduate from 2017 at short. Trey Froge, Crater graduate this year at third. We'll get you the outfield after Allison's first pitch. In for a strike to Edwards, second baseman. In left field, Vince Savolta, Feather River Junior College, be a sophomore next year. Tyler Runn, Grants Pass graduate, heading to Yakima Junior College in straightaway center. 390 to straightaway center, 320 to left behind Zavolta. And Bennett Rogers in right field. It's 330 to right field, but the wind pushing behind. Balls get out of here in a hurry for left-handed hitters. And behind the plate, Josh Robbins, North Medford graduate, will be going to Umpqua Community College as they start baseball program there with his uncle as the head coach, Jeremiah Robbins.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Keller Edwards. Now on a breaking ball, going to be fisted. It's going to land barely in front of Rogers out in right field. Going to go down as a base hit. So now Cole Wilkinson gets a chance with the runner on. 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Well, good news, bad news on this young man, Wilkinson. Don't know if Grants Pass fans know a lot about him, but pitch for Churchill and is hit by the pitch. Off-speed breaking ball gets him on the back. Wilkinson is heading to University of Portland. He was the Midwestern League Pitcher of the Year, one of the top pitchers along with the Crater young man. And but University of Portland has shut him down. They were going to let him throw about 20 innings, up that come the playoff time, but they reversed that thought, said, no, we're going to sit you for the summer. Want you fresh when you come in the fall. So Wilkinson starting in center field only and not on the mound. Otherwise, Eugene would have one of the best aces in the state.
Brings up number 9, Peyton Bracey. First baseman, again, runners on second and first. Robbins tries to frame that one and gets loose, but still called a strike regardless. Bracey, a junior at Willamette High School, going to be graduating next year. Zone misses low to him.
Good pitch, though, by Allison, keeping that ball down low. It's tough when you got to go to the stretch early. You'd like to get in your rhythm, and Allison's one of those rhythm guys, tempo. But, boy, he's been huge for the Mustangs last week. This could be 2. Relay, got him.
Double play to end the inning. Cameron Allison gets himself out of a jam as we are still scoreless heading to the second. You're watching GP Nuggets TV online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Robco Incorporated. Robco, the can-do company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Robco and
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Due up for the Nuggets here in the top of the second is going to be Ty Rund, Trey Froge, and Cade Kissel. The rest of the Riverside Ready Mix starting lineups for the Nuggets go like this. So after Kissel will be Nate Morgan, Colton Fisher, Josh Robbins, and then we're back to the top with Nick Bastendorf. Left-hander Kyle Lund getting set to face Tyler Rund here.
We almost got beamed. Woodcook from Willamette, the young sophomore kid. I say, hey, you got his 7 about that time? No, I don't. Ball from the infield went over his head, almost drilled us. Be our first hit by pitch this year, huh? Be like a bunch of forked pigs screaming and yelling.
Talk about a guy who's not afraid of getting hit by a pitch. Tyler Rund got hit by a lot of pitches earlier on this season. He's been getting on base a lot any way he can, though, and that's one of the many ways he's found his way on first. Looking to get the inning started here for the Nuggets. Now when a breaking ball bounces to the plate, that had a lot of spin on it. Two balls and one strike to the center fielder. Again, we touched on a little bit. Hit maybe a snag mid-season here, looking to get back on track towards the end of the season in the playoffs.
Games 9 and 10 of 20 in league play, right, tonight. Rule of thumb is you split on the road, sweep at home, so Nuggets really need a sweep tonight to make up for not getting the sweep at home with Medford or even a split.
They lost 3 out of 4 versus Medford, so now that Mustang team in a really good spot to try to break away and maybe come away with the league champion.
2 other league games tonight we'll mention just across the way, across the belt line. In Springfield, Willamette Valley Titans hosting the Medford Mustangs for 2 games. And to the south of us, we drove by earlier today at Legion Field in Roseburg. Doc Stewart's hosting Klamath Falls Falcons. Same doubleheaders tomorrow night at opposite venues.
Trey Froge behind 0-1 at the plate right now. That one a line drive, going to get down in left field. It's going to stay fair. Everyone just going to move up 1, but still, Froge got a good piece of that ball. Now we got 2 runners on with no outs.
And Cade Kissel coming to the lineup. They've dropped Kissel down to 6 in the lineup, followed by Nate Morgan. That's a good combination, especially now you got 2 on, nobody out. Kissel, very good hitter. Looking to maybe push bunt. So you mentioned you don't like the grass base runways, the base paths, but small ball, that changes things, doesn't it?
That grass can stop that ball moving real quick.
Or kick it foul, or kick it fair, either way.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have the dirt.
That one, the throw back gets into center field. Both runners going to move up 1. Throwing error by Croson.
Croson's brother was drafted by the Yankees, did not sign a couple years back. And not sure where. I think he's playing in one of the decided to go to college, and I forget where. We'll have to find out. But Eugene draws from, again, like every area, they have a lineage that they have to draw from. And it includes North Eugene, Sheldon, the north side, Harrisburg and Monroe up the highway toward Corvallis, where Willamette Valley Titans get the south end, South Eugene, Springfield, Thurston, Pleasant Hill kids, or Cresswell if they need. Well hit.
Wilkinson gets over to it, and Tyler Runn going to tag from third and trot on home for the first run of the game.
Nuggets jump out, 1-0 lead, play some good baseballs. Kissel does his job, sacrifice fly, line drive out. Got the ball in the air. At first, he was showing bunt to try to move him over, and then through his at-bat is asked to put it in the air, give himself up to get a run in, and the Nuggets out to a 1-0 lead on the BIMART scoreboard. BIMART Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the can-do company. From Eugene, Gary Selby. Here's a shot.
That one gets through on the outfield grass as well. They're going to hold Rogers at third. Or, sorry, they're going to hold Froge at third. So Nate Morgan gets aboard with a good single. And that brings up Colton Fisher with the runner at third base and first base.
The first baseman, number 22, Colton Fisher.
Nuggets coming out doing what they're capable of doing. Like Nate Babin from Medford said, it might have been the quietest team I heard the other night, but that team can be one of the best hitting teams as well. Of course, Medford probably the best pitching staff of all in the state. Boy, they are stacked on the hill.
One ball, no strikes to Colton Fisher. Another one of those guys who on paper, well, that one moved to first. They're going to get him on the move back. Nate Morgan caught flat-footed, and they're going to pick him off of first.
Man, another miscue on the bases. First was Bennett Rogers running on his own, getting thrown out at second. And now picked off is Nate Morgan. Those are the kind of things that'll really make you reach for your Tums bottle if you're a coach.
That one swung on and missed by Fisher, evens the count at 1.
Kyle Lund, the left-hander for Eugene. Churchill graduate heading to Chemeketa Community College just up the road in Salem. Off-speed pitch, hit deep. Misplayed.
Prescott couldn't get all the way under that one, and Froge is going to come around to score. It is now 2-0 on the BIMART scoreboard.
On the double by Fisher. Again, that wind, he hit it well, but that wind also pushed it right over the right fielder Prescott's shoulder, who immediately should have turned and headed back. I mean, when the wind's coming at you 13 miles an hour, you want to be heading back early. But Fisher got it in the air, and in spite of the pickoff, the Nuggets bring another one across. Out to a 2-0 lead early. It's a good start.
Josh Robbins at the plate, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Swung on and missed. Count even. Robbins, a number 9 hitter, but definitely not your usual number 9 hitter. Can still drive the ball just as good as anyone.
So this young man, Lund and Wilkinson, were Churchill's 1-2 guys for a couple of years. Rolled up to first. Bracey got to hurry, and does. Barely.
2 runs come across for the Nuggets here in the second off a sacrifice fly from Cade Kissel and a 2-base hit from Colton Fisher. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Eugene's going to try to answer back. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrandsPassNuggets.com.
Mox Auto Sales. Mock Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mox Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mox. And service your vehicle with Mox Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix. For your summer home improvement projects, if you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. In the top of the second, the Nuggets got out to a 2-0 lead off of a double from Colton Fisher and a sacrifice fly from Cade Kissel. The BIMART Eugene Challenger is going to try to answer back, and the boys to do it will be Preston White, Charlie Uppengrave, and John Prescott. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Eugene against Cam Allison, the crafty left-hander. Guy who's all about his tempo on the mound and also his pitch selection. Great placement of his pitches as well. Not a guy who's going to blow a fastball by you, but
The third baseman, number 19, Preston White.
Preston White, third baseman, going to be stepping in. First plate appearance against Cam Allison. Again, Cam Allison likes to control his tempo on the mound. Likes to be in control from the get-go. If he gets rattled, it's a slippery slope for him, but pitching from the windup, when he's able to control the game, he's very, very good. Now an off-speed pitch. Feigned that and missed. One ball, one strike from Allison. That one popped foul. First base side. Defense shaded over a little bit to the first base side. That one, breaking ball, gonna end up foul. Colton Fisher was kind of hugging the line there, and as well Bennett Rogers close to the right field line. There you see head coach Mike Reese of the Grants Pass Nuggets. Mike Reese calling the pitches. Josh Robbins giving the signs to Cam Allison. There's the pitch. That one, a fly ball. Tyler Runn moving over a couple steps makes the catch easily. Mike Reese assisted by Brian Diotti, Brian Beck, and Kevin Olmstead.
Might be a good time for me to say I apologize to the coaching staff, Coach Beck and Diotti, for some of my comments the other night, out of line and just upset and frustrated. We had computer problems, but then bases loaded 3 times, and Grants Pass doesn't make any noise. The dugout was like a morgue, and Medford rolled them, and that's the way it goes. And this club I know is better than that. They should know that. And, of course, we had a few exchanges of some unpleasantries afterwards, but my apologies to Coach Peck and them. And I've had my meds, seen the counselor, and will pay my kangaroo court fine to be back in good standing with Coach Beck, Diotti, and Reese and the Nuggets.
Well,
I
Charlie
guess I must care, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want to be here. That one fouled off in case you missed it. Charlie up to Grave. Bounced one out to Colton Fisher. Took it on to first himself. That was the second out of this inning. Now John Prescott in right field. He's going to get a chance. That one, a breaking ball from Allison, going to miss outside.
It's a good pitch, though. Allison, you know, he's a 3-year guy. He is the senior elder statesman on this Nuggets club, so he's kind of the leader. And, you know, it could be one of those things. As he goes, the Nuggets go.
Well, the last game that he pitched in is the last one that they won. He was the winning pitcher, and that one pitched very well.
He did. He got off to a good start. And the same deal. The Nuggets got runs early. They got on the board with a couple early against Medford, added a couple in the second inning, went on to win at 6-3. In fact, they were out to what, a 3-4-0 lead until Medford finally responded. But that was the first of the 4-game head-to-head series on Thursday night last week. Then Sunday night was all Medford. And Grants Pass could only get Kissel 2 hits in the nightcap, pitched his heart out, 8 strikeouts. And Medford got the 3-1 victory in the nightcap to take the season series 3 out of 4. Another good pitch, though, down and in.
Here's a full count pitch. That one swung on and missed. A strikeout from Allison to end the inning.
Job, Cam. That's huge. You get a strikeout come out of the inning. That's the way to do it. Prescott goes down swinging. The young man from Junction City will be a senior. And the Challengers go 3 up, 3 down against Allison and the Nuggets through 2 from Sweet Johnson in Eugene. Nuggets 2. The BIMART Eugene Challengers nothing on the BIMART scoreboard. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Operated Robco, the can-do company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. If you're just joining us, Grants Pass Nuggets traveled to Eugene today, Sweet Johnson Stadium here on the campus of North Eugene High School, home of the North Eugene Highlanders and, of course, the BIMART Eugene Challengers American Legion baseball team. Area 4 matchup. Nuggets desperately needing a win here and are out to a good start, 2-0 in the top of the third. Due up is the top of the order for the Nuggets, Nick Bastendorf, Bennett Rogers, and Vinny Savolta. Bastendorf takes ball 1. He flew out his last time, 0 for 1 today. One ball, one strike. Left-hander Kyle Lund with the delivery, breaking ball that's headed right for us. Had to spin that one with my hand. Gotta save the equipment. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bastendorf. That one's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, that one came right for us. Had to deflect that one with my hand. That one, a breaking ball hit up right to the second baseman. So Edwards going to make the easy catch for the first out in this inning.
The right fielder, number 1, Bennett Rogers.
This brings up Bennett Rogers. He singled his first time up. Was caught stealing, so hoping to get on base and stay there this time around. Pitch from Lund, a breaking ball. Doesn't break enough. It ends up high. Bennett Rogers, a guy who, for the past couple weeks, has found himself at the top of the order. But he's worked to get there, swinging a hot bat for the past 2-3 weeks, getting the rally started. Here's a pitch from Lund. That one, a fastball up at the eye, is going to be a ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. That one, a breaking ball as well. Lund relying very heavily on his breaking stuff, rarely going to the fastball until he needs to. And I think this is a count where you really need to throw a strike in the zone. You can't get him to chase. 3-1 count. Rogers probably not going to swing at this pitch regardless, and he'll take ball 4. Second walk of the afternoon for Lund.
The left fielder, number 4.
Now with 1 out, Bennett Rogers on first. That brings up Vinny Savolta. Hard comebacker his last time around, but Lund able to stay with it. Pickoff move to first. He gets back. Lund comes set. Taking a look at Rogers. Rogers has a very small lead. That one, a breaking ball right across the plate. Catches the zone. Rogers again got caught stealing his last time around on base. They're pretty worried about him, but his lead is very small. I don't think he's going to go this time around. No balls, 1 strike to Zavolta. Another move over to first. They're really preoccupied with Rogers. Left-hander Lund on the mound. Can't focus too much on that runner. Got to focus on Zavolta at the plate. Takes his look at Rogers. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. Going to be called a strike. 0-2.
Well, the dichotomy of that pickoff attempt is that whether Eugene knows it or not, I think Rogers went on his own last time. So they think, well, he's running, so we better hold him. And I don't think that Grants Pass wants him running right now with Zavolta at the plate. Got a chance to drive one. Get some traffic on the bases with just 1 out. Got to go slow on everything. There you go. Hard hit. Wow. Smash to center. Line bullet. You know, it'd be neat to go back when you look at percentages and again to think that, 300 hitters are Hall of Famers. But if you went back and looked at Zavolta, his outs, I mean, how many would be line drive outs? He hits the ball square, drives it. So now you got 2 out and Rogers still aboard, so you don't run yourself out of an inning here and give Tyler Run a chance to do something for you.
Tyler Run was the first run of the game for the Nuggets. He walked and was able to come around to score on the sac fly by Cade Kissel. That one is swung on and missed.
Rogers' a good athlete, though. He can run, so certainly a credible threat.
Tyler Run, his big, wide batting stance, can drive the ball, but he shows bunt this time. It's down the third base line. Lund going to let it roll foul. 0-2 the count. Tyler Run, another guy who can really drive the ball, but at the same time, you can say that about just about anyone in this Nuggets order. It's just a matter of who's on that day or who really, I guess for lack of a better term, wants to drive the ball.
Yeah, no, they're all very good hitters, 1 through 9.
That one fouled off right by us as well.
We're looking to the east, our camera view to the northeast on the first base side here at Sweet Johnson. What was it? Les Schwab Road Report, what was it, about 86, 88 degrees?
55% humidity, about a 14-mile-an-hour wind. Died down a little bit since then, but that breaking ball misses.
BIMART Eugene Challengers will be at the All Sports Park tomorrow night for games 3 and 4 of this regular season series. And again, we'll mark the halfway point tonight with these two. And then 10 league games to go. Run stays alive, fouls one back. And so, talked with Area Commissioner Kevin Schaefer yesterday. And again, the league champion gets an automatic bye in the Super Regionals and a trip to the state tournament, as will Roseburg, hosting the state tournament. They will not have to play in the Super Regionals. So only 2 other teams will go. Originally, it was set for 3 teams. But talking with Josh Riley, Eugene head coach, one of the other zones upstate, I think Zone 1, is down a couple of teams. So they may try to petition the state commissioner to get Area 4 a 3rd Super Regional playoff spot. So what that means is Roseburg's in no matter what, and you can rest your arms for the state tournament. That's a big advantage. And so second place team would host a Super Regional, best of 3. Third place would travel. If Roseburg's second or third, then you go down the line, the next 2 teams.
Run putting up a good plate appearance. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, but he's fouled off a good amount.
Lund versed Run, and Lund has tried breaking ball, changeup, couldn't get rid of him. Thought, well, I'll just come fastball and see what happens here. Let's see what he does. Run battling at the plate for the Nuggets. Tries to thumb one over.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Again, Tyler Rund at the plate. Bennett Rogers on first. Lund on the mound comes set. That one, Tyler Rund gets way out in front of him, and Lund will strike him out. One left on for the Nuggets here in the top of the 3rd inning, but no one comes across. Still 2-0 your score on the BIMART scoreboard. Stay tuned for the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Recycling yard debris and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires, for recycling yard debris and...
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Nuggets lead 2-0 over the BIMART EUGENE Challengers, and due up to try to answer back is going to be Mason Croson, Cal Morgan, and Trent Keeler. It's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Eugene.
Having fun with the first base umpire, giving us a bad time. I said, man, you kept us in suspense on that delayed double play call for the 2nd out. I said, I know you're trying to get us more ratings to tune in. He said, but yeah, you guys got to make a play on that slice foul ball, Josh. It hit you in the glove, right?
I got to bring my glove to the ballpark from now on, I think.
Ooh, good effort by Kissel. Finds its way up the middle. Croson with a leadoff single in the bottom of the 3rd for the BIMART EUGENE Challengers. There's Croson. He'll be a senior at Monroe High School, the alma mater of Patrick Irvin, the great Irvin, out of Hidden Valley High School. Teacher, coach in the Hall of Fame there in Monroe. But Croson, boy, he's a good ball player.
Cal Morgan, left fielder, showing bunt. It's the number 9 hitter in this Eugene lineup.
Of course, the big talk in Eugene today, talking with Les Duman, the one of the board members, general manager of the Challengers. Great to see Bill Crawford, too, the radio voice of Eugene Challenger. I go way back with Bill. We worked in radio together many moons ago, but Bill doing the play-by-play for Oldies 84, KKNX here in Eugene, Springfield. But Oregon Ducks hired a new softball coach. Melissa Lombardi comes from Oklahoma as a 21-year assistant and pitching coach. Will take over the Lady Ducks softball program. In her 21 years, they only went to the Women's College World Series 12 times, and by the way, won it 4 times. So, but we still, our conversation, and I don't know if you were there, but was, why'd Oregon let Mike White leave town? I mean, give him $500,000 a year, for goodness sakes. And I think he was leveraging Oregon with the Texas offer, and he ends up going to Texas. But boy, Lombardi's going to be a good one. She'll officially be announced Monday here in Eugene, as the Challengers will get 2 on with a walk off of Allison in the bottom of the 3rd. So the potential tie-in runs aboard for Eugene as Cal Morgan finds his way aboard. And again, Eugene coached by Josh Riley, assisted by Kellen Hobie and Wyatt McKnight. Hobie, the head coach of Sheldon High School, And Josh Riley is a Sutherland guy who played at Lane for a couple years and went on to St. Martin's. Everybody trying to keep pace with each other. It's kind of been a boxing match so far. Everybody kind of feeling each other out, splitting games. Medford, though, getting a little early advantage. Again, Medford won the league last year with 4 losses. Grants Pass was 1 game back, second place. So I had said I think the league champion will have 6, maybe 7 losses. And again, Medford is across the way in Springfield tonight against Willamette Valley. Roseburg hosting Klamath Falls. We'll see the Falcons next week, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Trent Keeler, leadoff hitter, or number 1 in the lineup, I should say. He flew out his first time. He's ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam Allison might be having a little trouble with location, but that breaking ball grounded foul. Runners on first and second.
We'll get a shot of the flags out in left center field, just show you can hear the wind blowing through our headset microphones. It's 10, 12 mile an hour coming left to right from home plate toward the mound as you view it. Fisted. Froge pumps. It comes across the diamond to retire Trent Keeler for the first out. Bottom of the third, it pushes the runners over to second and third for the Challengers, who trailed 2-0 on the BIMART scoreboard. We'll get a shot of those flags now for you out in left center field. And you can see right there, I mean, it's 390 to center, 330 to right field. Anything in the air and the ball is going to be gone. We would hope for a breeze tomorrow night, wouldn't we? 102 degree expected. It's a good thing the Rogue River's just beyond right field. I know where I'm going if it gets too unbearable.
Keller Edwin, he lines one into left field. 2 runs come across. Edwards heading for second. 2 RBI double for Edwards, going to even up this ball game at 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
The center fielder, number 24, Cole Wilkinson.
So after the 2 RBI double from Keller Edwards, that brings up Cole Wilkinson. Left-handed hitter. He was hit by a pitch his last time. Edwards with a pretty large lead off his second base. That one lined into right field. They're sending Edwards home. Rogers comes up with that one. Play at second. Kissel can't hold on to the ball, so an RBI double for Wilkinson.
And the Challengers take a 1-run lead in the home half of the 3rd. Now 3-2 Eugene over Grants Pass on the BIMART scoreboard. BIMART, get ready for your season for less. Home of cyber deals, owner's choice pricing, and lucky number Tuesdays.
Wilkinson was on the move. Robbins couldn't find the ball, and Wilkinson moves up to 3rd. Mike Reese heading out to the mound, talking over with Cameron Allison. He's got to calm down his guy. Might have been losing a little bit of control, but we'll take a short break and we'll come back. 3-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Solid waste disposal. Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Again, we're in Eugene on the road. The Nuggets traveling over here. Sweet Johnson Stadium on the campus of North Eugene High School. Peyton Bracey on the mound, or in the batter's box, for Eugene. Allison finally fires a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, runner on third. That runner is Cole Wilkinson for Eugene.
Well, they got bat on the ball against Cam, and second go through in the lineup. Ball hit down the left field line. Ball hit opposite field. Good piece of hitting by Eugene. It isn't that it's bad pitching. A lot of times you hear announcers like us say, well, he missed or whatever. No, he didn't miss. He threw good pitches. They just hit him, and that happens.
Full count to Bracey. Out of the windup, Allison with the pitch. That one's fouled off right over our heads. We must got a target on our heads over here.
This and at Klamath Falls will be the other place. You got to be on your toes. I know it's almost your union break for a nap, but we got to stay alive here. We don't have the 2 photographers as Allison comes back. So good sign by Allison as he comes back and punches the guy out, gets a strikeout, especially number 4 guy in Peyton Bracey. So you sit down the 4 guy. That says something about Cam Allison and the fortitude he has. Great job by Cam.
He's able to come back in that count as well, down 2-0 at one point. Able to come back and strike him out. Brings up Preston White. He takes strike 1. One thing I noticed about White early is his batting stance. He's got that big leg kick, a lot of power coming out of that leg kick. Ground ball back up the middle. Kissel bobbles it. The throw on to first. Very close. They're going to call him safe on the back end, but a run comes around to score. Very big play, but it allows Eugene to extend their lead to 2 over the Nuggets.
2 runs, 4 hits for the Nuggets. 4 runs, 4 hits for the BIMART Challengers of Eugene.
Charlie Updegrave, designated hitter.
Out of Oak Ridge. You know where that is, Josh?
No clue.
He comes a long way to get to these games. Oak Ridge is south on I-5 about 5 miles, and then head east past Pleasant Hill, and it's about 30 miles up the highway. Small little, I think Oak Ridge is 2-way. So in our area, it'd be compared to like going to Glendale, something like that. Allison had him frozen there with that off-speed pitch. So yeah, they've got, we'll add up the school breakdown for you, but they got 3 guys from Junction City, 3 or 4 from Churchill, 3 from Willamette, 1 from Monroe, 1 from Oak Ridge, and 1 from Marist, a private Catholic school in town here, similar to St. Mary's or Cascade Christian in Medford. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The big left-handed hitting Charlie Updegrave, heading to Umpqua along with Nuggets catcher Josh Robbins. Updegrave reminds me of old Boog Powell, former big leaguer.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Updegrave. Again, runner on first base, but 2 outs. Here's a pitch from Allison. Now on a breaking ball. Over to third base. Froge comes up with it. The throw on to first is in time for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Eugene pushes across 4 runs in the inning, gets a lead of 2 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Today's game is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center and the Fields family. Your hometown hardware store is Fields, where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Hardware Home Center opens 7 days a week in Murphy. Burger King of Southern Oregon is proud to bring you this broadcast. 60 years of our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger King of Southern Oregon. From Ashland to Canyonville, Burger King.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're getting set for the top of the 4th inning here in Eugene, Oregon. The Challengers pushed across 4 in the bottom half of the 3rd and now lead 4-2 on your BIMART scoreboard. Again, this is the BIMART Game of the Week powered by Robco, the Can-Do company. It's Lund on the mound for Eugene, set to face Trey Froge, the third baseman for the Nuggets. Froge, his last time up, base hit, came around to score. Looking to get the inning started for Grants Pass. There you can see the Nuggets dugout standing up, rooting for their team. Something I touched on a little bit before the game started was their attitude coming into these games. Whether or not things are happening like backing up your teammates. You know, one thing that me and my partner were talking about was, and as well as Medford head coach, was how quiet their infield was when Cade Kissel was on the mound back on Sunday night. Cade Kissel pitched his heart out, frankly. Only gave up a very small number of hits, and not many runs came across for Medford in the early going, but you know, Grants Pass could only muster him 3 hits. Their infield was very quiet, but hopefully today they've turned a new leaf coming on the road here to Eugene and trying to steal a victory on the road again. As my partner mentioned, rule of thumb, you want to split on the road and sweep at home. We'll get you 3 wins out of 4, and every win counts here in Area 4. A very tough conference in American Legion Baseball. Again, Medford on top, followed then by the Willamette Valley Titans, and then tied for 3rd is this Eugene team. They're tied with Roseburg. Then Grants Pass and Klamath. But, you know, this is Game 9 of the 20-game season. Tonight they will play Game 10 of the 20-game league season. So we're about halfway through. Every team is still in the running. And it will be like that till the very end. That one, I believe, is going to bounce off the shin of Cade Kissel. Give you a look at the entire field that we've got here on the campus of North Eugene High School. Swede Johnson Stadium here in Eugene, Oregon. Eugene, also the home of the Oregon Ducks. Again, we talked about it, new head coach of softball for the Ducks. One of the favorites, not just in Oregon, but across the country. You go anywhere in the country, you'll see a big yellow O on a green hat. Lund steps off. Again, Trey Froge on first. No outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count to Kissel. Here's a pitch from Lund. That one, a breaking ball, will miss. Count even at 2. Kissel sacrifice fly his last time up. Pushed one across. That was Tyler Runge who came around to score on his sacrifice fly. Lund eyeing down Froge. Here's the pitch. That one is going to end up high as well. Full count to Cade Kissel. Fouled off. Froge was running though. We'll see if he decides to do that again. Again, full count to Cade Kissel. 4-2 your score on the BIMART scoreboard as the Eugene Challengers are leading this one. Froge gets back standing. Lund takes a long pause when he comes set. That one into the bleachers. Lund taking a long time when he comes set. The left-handed pitcher, keeping an eye on Trey Froge, of course, but trying to keep his pace, his tempo on the mound. Same thing as Cam Allison. Kissel gets aboard with a walk, so that's back-to-back walks to start the inning. Froge walked and now Kissel walks, and that'll bring up Nate Morgan.
Today's hitter, number 7, Nate Morgan.
Fourth walk issued by Lund. Nate Morgan singled his last time, was picked off of first. Morgan shows bunt. Means Bracey and White going to be playing in on the infield grass. So we'll see them there protecting bunt. 1 ball, no strikes. Now pitch inside. Nate Morgan not showing bunt again. We'll see where the infield decides to play now. Still looking like they're going to be on the infield grass, but could be dangerous with a hitter like Morgan. Can definitely tear the cover off the ball when he's hot. Lund checks runner, second. That one flied out. Shallow fly ball to left field, going to be caught easily by Morgan. Morgan flies out to Morgan for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. Colton Fisher doubled his last time around, RBI double in fact, that drove in Trey Froge. Could do the same thing here as Froge is out on second base. Colton Fisher trying to get his bat started. Getting a lot of these guys on the Nuggets kind of caught in a snag, some sort of slow stretch here mid-season, but trying to get those bats started again and try to start a hot streak heading toward the playoffs. Lund with the pitch. That one looked to be a fastball, but Colton Fisher swung on a miss. Nuggets looking to get hot. Super Regionals again 2 weeks from today. Colton Fisher, one of those guys who the Nuggets definitely need to get hot. Fisher out of Hidden Valley, hit very well. He pitched a few games down there in Murphy. That one, a breaking ball, buckled him up, and Colton Fisher sent back, got caught looking. Second strikeout for London. That'll bring up Josh Robbins, the catcher. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. That one a ground ball. Chopped over. White picks it up. He bobbles it. Everyone is safe. white bubbles that one on the transfer. So the bases are loaded now with 2 outs. So now we're back to the top of the lineup. Nick Bastendorf, 0 for 2, but with bases loaded, looking to drive the ball, find anywhere that's green out there in the outfield and put it there. That one looked to be a slider. Swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to Bastendorf, the second baseman from Crater High School, the 5A state champions. That one a breaking ball that missed high. As I mentioned, Crater 5A state champions this past school year. Nick Bastendorf part of that team along with Trey Froge at third base. Grossen couldn't squeeze that one. It will be called a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bastendorf. Middle infielder. Very fast, drives the ball as that one is popped up. We'll see who calls everyone off. It's going to be the center fielder Wilkinson, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, but there were 3 runners left on after a couple walks and an error. Still 4-2 on your BIMART scoreboard, heading to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Mox Auto Sales. Mock Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mox Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mox, and service your vehicle with Mox Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix for your summer home improvement projects. If you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. Mox.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning here in Eugene. Again, the Nuggets traveling today to face the BIMART Challengers. Leading off this inning for Eugene is going to be John Prescott, followed by Mason Croson and Cal Morgan, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Eugene, looking to build upon this lead that they've gotten themselves. 4-2 your score here on the BIMART scoreboard. Cameron Allison, the left-hander on the mound, finishing his warm-up pitches here. Cameron Allison threw 3 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Not bad for the left-hander here. Decent-sized crowd on the small side, I would say. Most of them sitting right behind the Eugene dugout, supporting their home team. We got a couple people right in front of the press box and almost no one on the Grants Pass side, besides a couple diehard fans I can see right there behind the umpire. Now on a line drive into left field. It's going to get down by the foul line, out by the 320 sign. Leadoff double for John Prescott. Good start for Eugene, and now that brings up Mason Croson. Croson, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 today. He singled back in the 3rd inning. Big 3rd inning it was for Eugene, pushing across four runs. Prescott takes his lead off a second, a fairly large lead, but no one's there to hold him to it. That one misses from Allison. Fouled off into the seats. 2 balls, 1 strike. Allison, the left-hander, pitching out of the stretch with the runner on second. Here's a pitch. I think they're going to say that Croson went around. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. This will be a big out here for Allison. Fastball misses, full count. Croson a large strike zone, tall batting stance. Wide swing too. Allison's got to put one somewhere in that zone. Comes set, here's a pitch. That one a line drive, gonna end up foul in the bushes. Still 3-2. Croson giving Allison a good fight. The move back to second is wild. It goes into center field, but Prescott stumbled on his way over to third, or maybe they called him off. Either way, he stays at second base. Tyler Run there to back up the throw. Lucky break for Grants Pass, as the count's still 3-2 to Croson. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That one's going to bounce to the plate. Robbins, that one gets past him, and Prescott's going to move up to third. Left fielder Kel Morgan gonna get a chance. No outs, runners at the corners. Morgan, no official at bat, but he has walked so far. Allison comes set. That one finds the lower half of the zone. Allison looked to me like he was going to pick off there, but heads right to the plate, no balk call. We did see that from Allison in Medford. Happened once to him. Tried to pick off and a balk was called, but gets ahead of Morgan, 0-2. This will be a good start getting this guy. Then you set up the opportunity for a double play.
Well, it's a 9 guy. You got to get the 9 guy out. Maybe get a double play ball here too. I want a breaking ball, gonna land in Zavolta's glove in left field. Tagging up is the runner at third, that's Prescott, so a run will come across, but a fantastic play by Zavolta in left. A diving effort gets him the first out of this inning. So you see how the wild pitch for ball 4, if you don't have that, you got first and second. He makes that catch. You got 1 out, first and second, not a run across. So, you know, you can only ask Robbins to knock down so many back there.
Strike 1 to Trent Keeler. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 5-2 your score now after that sac fly by Kel Morgan. Now on a fly ball out to right center as well, but Run able to range over and make the catch for the second out of the inning.
I like Cam Ellison though. He's still a competitor, not throwing in the towel. He's down 3 runs and he comes right back, gets a strike and then a fly ball out.
Keller Edwards, he is 2 for 2 this far with a single and a double. 2 outs. Allison starts him off with a ball. Comes set this time. Here's the pitch. That one headed right for us as well. It's going to end up out of play. Very close to the fence, but out of play regardless. 1-1 the count.
He was in play, but could have got hurt.
Allison comes set, runner on first base. He gets one across, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Edwards is grounded foul down the third base side. There you see Cameron Allison working hard to get out of this inning. Expended a lot of pitches, but 2 outs. The 1-2 popped up. Middle of the infield, it looks like Bassendorf calls everyone off and makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. 1 run comes across after the sacrifice fly from Cal Morgan. The score now 5-2. Eugene is in the lead. We head to the top of the 5th inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. If you're just joining us, we're in the top of the 5th inning, 5-2 your score. The Nuggets on the road for this one, traveling to Eugene to Swede Johnson Stadium in North Eugene, on the campus of North Eugene High School. Starting pitcher still on the mound for Eugene. Kyle Lund pitched very well to this point. 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks as well. That one gets down in left field. Bennett Rogers going to start out the 5th with a single.
Well, Bennett, a real catalyst, and again, he's a veteran, he's experienced, but for a kid that didn't play school ball, I'll tell you what, he's really come to life in a big way, helping this Nugget team. That's a big leadoff single, down 5-2, going to the 5th.
Vinny Zavolta now with 1 on and no outs. He is 0 for 2, but that can change extremely quickly. A guy who drives the ball, we touched on it a little bit as last time. If he may get out often enough, but he drives the ball each and every time.
Came out of his
Yeah. First time he hit the ball hard, it chopped right back to the mound, but a ground out. Second time out, he hit a line drive straight to the center fielder. Just unfortunate bad luck, but
yeah, he's got a good eye. He knows what he wants to hit.
that one he wanted to hit. That one will find the outfield grass finally for Zavolta into left field. He'll be aboard with a single. Tyler Rund, a chance with 2 on and no one out. He's 0 for 1. He did get on earlier with a walk, but he did strike out in the 3rd inning. That one going to find a hole for Rund. They're going to wave Rogers around third. He's heading for home. No play at the plate. He'll get in standing, so Rund will chip away at this lead with a RBI single.
It's got to feel good for Tyler Rund to get an RBI single, get off the schneid a little bit. Been down on himself, but been asked to do a lot for this club, pitching and hitting. So the Nuggets got one back, and it all started with Bennett Rogers. Comes around to plate himself on Rund's base hit. Now Trey Froge.
I want a fly ball to center field. Wilkinson doesn't have to move too much. Zavolta tagging from second. He gets down, no tag applied, and in the meantime, Tyler Rund moves up to second base as well.
Froge, though, man, he's just got an uppercut swing. Everything is in the air. Pulls one earlier down the left side, but he's here. Drops the back shoulder. Chin is up. He can square up to it, I'll tell you what. Hitting in the 5-hole, they need him to be productive. So Volta gets the base on his own, though, and Rund behind him. Kissel on that first offering from Lund. Left-hander Kyle Lund from Churchill High School headed to Chemeketa on the bump for BIMART Eugene Challengers, who enter 500.
They're 4-4 in league play, tied with the Roseburg Dock Stewards coming into this one. They're tied for 4th place behind Willamette Valley and Medford.
Tied for 3rd.
Yeah, tied for 3rd, sorry.
And the Nuggets one full game back. And right now trail 5-3. We're in the top of the 5th on the BIMART scoreboard. Bouncing ball, right side, off the glove of the second baseman, Edwards. It'll score a run. And 2 runs are in. Tyler Rund literally behind Zavolta. And the Nuggets have tied it up on the air by Edwards at second. 5-5 on the BIMART scoreboard. Make good contact. Things happen that way sometimes. That ball just ate up Edwards, right up his lip. But he sat back on that ball. Got to charge that ball.
Both those runs come across. That leaves Cade Kissel at first base, and now stepping to the plate for the Nuggets is Nate Morgan. 1 for 2 so far. Singled and flied out to this point. That one misses outside.
Now you got Lund on the ropes here. You've tied it back up. He had a 3-run lead there for half inning. The bullpen working. Subconsciously, he's got to know he's not long for this game. So if you're Morgan with 1 out, you want to see some pitches here. And warming up is Jarrett Allen in the Challengers bullpen. Allen, a sophomore, junior to be at Willamette High School out on the west side of town. Throw back to first, diving back safely is Kissel. Kissel again, boy, what an effort the other night, Sunday night in the nightcap. 8 strikeouts, takes the loss. Nuggets can only get him 2 hits. And honestly, I guess the part that got me fired up was nobody behind him was saying anything. I mean, his teammates, defense weren't saying, hey, great job, too. Way to shoot it home, babe. You're the guy. You're the best in the state. And Morgan hit by the pitch. And now Lund really has his back up in the corner. But Kissel really looked great. He looked good in Roseburg a week before that, but he looked really good at the All Sports Park. Is Josh Riley, head coach of the Challengers, going to the mound. He's going to make a move right now. So we'll call to the bullpen for the BIMART Eugene Challengers in a 5-5 tie. And Nuggets baseball brought to you by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center in Murphy. Drive a little, save a lot. Open 7 days a week. Fields Ace Hardware Center. And Nuggets baseball this year brought to you in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon and DeClerc Enterprises, proud sponsors of both the Grants Pass Nuggets and Medford Mustangs. Burger King featuring the 2 for $6 mix and match. Get 2 Whoppers for $6, 2 chicken sandwiches for $6, or a chicken sandwich and a Whopper for $6 at Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. From Canyonville to Ashland. Pitching change for the Challengers. We'll step away, find out who they call out of the bullpen when we return on the BIMART scoreboard. Grants Pass 5, BIMART Eugene Challengers 5. You're watching GP Nuggets TV online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.
The integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the BIMART Game of the Week, powered by Robco, the Can-Do Company. We're live on GrantsPassNuggets.com here in Eugene, Oregon, the home of the Oregon Ducks, and as well, who we're focused on right here, the Eugene BIMART Challengers. After the pitching change, Jarrett Allen is going to be the pitcher throwing the balls for Eugene. Behind him, warming up in the bullpen, we got another guy, Charlie Updegrave. First challenge for Allen is Colton Fisher. He chops one down the third base. White hits his own bag. The throw to first is in time for the out. So Colton Fisher grounds into a double play to end the inning, but not before Grants Pass pushes across 5. Score is tied on the BIMART scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Robco Incorporated. Robco, the Can-Do Company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART.
Welcome back to the BIMART Game of the Week, live here on GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Game is tied in the bottom of the 5th inning. Due up for Eugene will be Cole Wilkinson, Peyton Bracey, and Preston White. As we'll get a look at the man on the mound for Grants Pass, Cameron Allison, the left-hander. Give you a peek into his stats thus far. 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He has been wild once so far. He's done with his warm-up pitches, and in steps Cole Wilkinson. First pitch from Allison. Left-hander Wilkinson's been hit, and he's doubled so far. First inning he was hit by a pitch. Second time around back in the 3rd inning he doubled. He came around to score. helped contributing to this 5-run effort his guys have put up. Still tied. Grants Pass had a good top half of the 5th, rather. They pushed across 3 runs, no thanks to a Tyler Run single. That one's fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to Wilkinson. Again, the center fielder, left-handed hitter, lefty versus lefty. Not something you see too much here in the Area 4 Conference, but when you do see it, it is entertaining. And oh man, Allison barely missing with that curveball, though it was very, very, very close. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Allison. Here's the pitch. That one rings him up. Wilkinson thought it was outside, but Allison finds the zone.
The first baseman, number 9, Peyton Bracey.
Third strikeout for Allison, and Wilkinson seemed none too happy with that one, but can't argue with the Blues, man. Can't argue with the umpires. They got all the power here. Brings up Peyton Bracey. That one misses the zone. That one a ground ball. Gets by Kissel into short. A base hit for Bracey. One out base hit. So now with an opportunity to try to move that go-ahead run over is going to be Preston White. One ball, no strikes to Preston White. 1 for 2 today. Swung on and missing that one. Allison evens it up at 1. Now on ground ball over to third. Froge comes up with it. The throw on to second. Now on to first. Fisher with the stretch. They get him in time. An ending double play for the Nuggets to get him out of this one. 5-4-3 to end the inning. Game still tied as we head to the top of the 6th inning here in Eugene. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
All your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Still on the mound for Eugene is going to be Jared Allen. Might have been a little bit shaky for him. He had a guy warming up in the bullpen behind him, but he found his place on the mound at least for the top of the 6th inning. Game still tied at 5. Due up this inning for the Nuggets is going to be Josh Robbins, Nick Bastendorf, and Bennett Rogers, the 9-1-2 hitters for Grants Pass. They try to get their go-ahead run across. Try to steal game 1 on the road.
The catcher, number 14, Josh Robbins.
Josh Robbins steps in. He is 0 for 2 today. He got on in errors last time. Allen comes set a curveball. That one looked more like an eephus pitch. Broke about 1.5 feet. That was crazy. 1-1 the count, though. It misses. That one a fly ball. That one will get down fair territory in left field. Robbins heading for second. Leadoff double.
The second baseman, number 6, Nick Bastendorf.
Nick Bastendorf, number 1 hitter in the lineup, second baseman, but Grossland giving his infield some signs, maybe play on here, trying to get Robbins. Bastendorf ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on second base, that's Josh Robbins. Pitch from Allen is up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Here you see Bastendorf right there. He's 0 for 3 so far, but with the runner on second, this would be as good a time as any to get a hit here. At least push that runner over at the very least. 3 balls, no strikes to him now. Allen looking at Robbins at second. Here's the pitch. That one will find the zone. Strike 1. Bastendorf will walk aboard. First walk issued by Allen.
Fielder, number 1, Bennett Rogers.
Brings up Bennett Rogers. He's 2 for 2 today. Walked back in the third. Corner's playing in as Rogers shows bunt. He hits it down. Allen, the throw on to first is not going to be in time. Infield base hit for Bennett Rogers, and that loads the bases for Vinny Savolta.
The left fielder, number 4, Vinny Savolta.
Zavolta to this point, 1 for 3. Base hit in the 5th. Now gets ahead 1-0. Bases loaded, no outs for the Nuggets. Tie ball game. This is a great opportunity for the Nuggets to pull ahead in this one. Jarrett Allen on the mound. Worked himself into quite a ground ball. That'll get past the shortstop, Keeler. 1 run will score. And Bastendorf slides home. 2-run single for Vinny Zavolta. And that will push the Nuggets to a lead of 2. Bastendorf comes around to score, as does Robbins. 2 RBI single for Vinny Savolta. Again, now Rogers will be on second base. Meeting at the mound. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back
At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV, live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Nuggets leading 7-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. Tyler Runn gets a shot to extend that lead with the runner on second. Nice curveball gets across from Allen. The runner on second is Bennett Rogers. Runner on first is Vinny Savolta. Again at the plate is Tyler Runn. He's 1 for 2 thus far. He walked in the second, struck out in the third, and in the 5th inning, a base hit. Now on a bunt down the third base line, White comes up with it. The throw on to first is in time. First out for the challengers here. A much needed out, but the runners do move up. Trey Froge, chance this time, sacrificed fly last time up. Another good curveball. Allen gets a lot of movement on that pitch, gets it across for strike one. Nuggets 7 runs on 10 hits. Froge way out in front of that one as well. Just practicing his golf swing, it seems like. 0-2. Now on a fastball, it's going to be flied out. Right field under it is Prescott. He makes the catch, but both runners tagging. Rogers comes to score, and Zavolta moves up to third. Another sac fly for Trey Froge. 8-5 your score now on the BIMART scoreboard. Trey Froge doing his job. That's 2 sac flies for him, 2 RBIs as well. That curveball has a lot of movement on it. That one does not find the zone. Third base, Vinny Savolta. Takes a very small lead off third. Now on a ground ball, White comes up with it. Throw on to Bracey in time to end the inning. Grants Pass, 3 base hits in the inning, 3 runs come across as they extend their lead, 8-5 now. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Auto sales, Mock, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mock's Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mock's, and service your vehicle with Mock's Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix for your summer home improvement projects. If you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. Mock's Auto Sales, Mock, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and used cars. At Mock's Auto Sales in Grants Pass, they bring you the drive of the game. Test drive a new car today with Mock's, and service your vehicle with Mock's Quick Lane Auto Service. Riverside Ready Mix for your summer home improvement projects. If you're pouring a patio, a sidewalk, or a carport, Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix, 476-1424. My Circle K, home of the Kickback Reward Card. Sign up for a kickback reward and get rewarded on all your purchases at My Circle K. From Central Oregon to the Rogue Valley to the Southern Oregon coast. Redeem your points just like cash on anything in the store, including gas. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. Nuggets lead 8-5 as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Trying to get the rally started for Eugene is going to be Charlie Updegrave, designated hitter. 0 for 2 thus far, grounded out and flied out. Cam Allison, the left-hander, still on the mound for the Nuggets. That one, a chopper, ground ball over to Bastendorf. Easy play, 1 out.
Great job by Bastendorf there. Most infielders would have froze or stepped back. He stepped forward, came at the ball, took it on the 1 hop, short throw over for the out. Cam Allison, if he can go the distance here, stretch this thing long, he helps this staff, this team hugely, and would be his 2nd straight win in as many starts.
I want a fly ball. Run calls everyone off and makes the catch. 2 quick outs to begin the 6th inning for Cam Allison.
You gotta love that, huh? 2 pitches, 2 outs?
About 3 pitches, I think.
Yeah, well, you get the point, right? So the totals, left on base, we got Grants Pass 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 8 runners left, and half of those in scoring position. And for Eugene, the BIMART Eugene Challengers, 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors.
That one finds the zone against Mason Croson. The catcher, 1 for 1 today. He walked back in the 4th inning, sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one bounces to Robbins. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Bullpen quiet for the Nuggets. It's Allison's to win. Good pitch, off-speed pitch right at the belt for a strike. To the big hitting senior-to-be at Monroe High School, Mason Croson, number 8 hitter in the lineup for head coach Josh Riley. Rolls this one up to short, backhanded, knocked down by Kissel, and he won't have a play. They'll score an infield base hit. The totals for Eugene thus far, 5 runs, 7 hits now. Challengers have committed 3 errors, and they've left 7 on base, 4. That's a 9. That's a 3. It's a Greek 6. 4. Okay. All right. Vince Scully, whatever you say.
A Greek 6, huh?
We have this. Well, I can't see it with this sun. I mean, we are... You know, it's only, 86? Only 86. Yeah. But the sun is bearing down on our back. My neck and the back of my legs are sunburned as you know what. Here's a pop-up. Bastendorf back a second, makes the play. And that's that. So the Challengers are scoreless with Cam Allison here in the bottom of the 6th. We'll go to the 7th inning on the BIMART scoreboard. Grants Pass Nuggets 8, BIMART Eugene Challengers 5. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.
This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Today's game is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center and the Fields family. Your hometown hardware store is Fields, where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Hardware Home Center opens 7 days a week in Murphy. Burger King of Southern Oregon is proud to bring you this broadcast. 60 years of our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger King of Southern Oregon. From Ashland to Canyonville, Burger King.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets live on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Score 8-5 on the BIMART scoreboard. Again, Nuggets traveling to Eugene for this one. We're at Swede Johnson Stadium on the campus of North Eugene High School. Again, this is game 1 of 2 in this doubleheader. There are other doubleheaders going around the league today. Again, Eugene versus Grants Pass. You're watching that right here. Again, Roseburg and Klamath Falls playing 2 today, and Willamette Valley is facing Medford. Now, all of those teams will play again at opposite venues. Again, back-to-back is how the league schedule works. You play 4 games in 2 days.
Your attention, please, for the challengers.
Definitely, after those 2 days, I can tell you this much. I'm not even playing, and after those 2 days, I'm decommissioned. That's about 4 games in 48 hours. It's a lot. Can't do the math, but how many hours is that? 3 for each game? 12 hours of baseball in 2 days. New pitcher on the mound for Roseburg. New pitcher is Charlie Updegrave. He'll replace Jarrett Allen. Gave up the 3 runs in the top half of the 6th inning. Again, Nuggets 8 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors committed, 8 runners left on base. But 8 runs is what matters, and right now they're leading the BIMART Eugene Challengers in game 1 here on the road. First to greet Updegrave will be Nate Morgan, designated hitter. 1 for 2 so far. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Before that, a base hit and a flyout. Again, Nuggets, if they're able to build upon this lead here, it's going to be fantastic for them. Put themselves in a very good position for the bottom half as Nate Morgan, weak ground out to start the inning. Now, Colton Fisher with 1 out, going to get a chance here. Double back in the 2nd. That's about as much noise as he's made all day. Updegrave's pitch fouled off. Again, top of the 7th. Nuggets traveling to Eugene today. That's where we are right now at Swede Johnson Stadium. Home of course, the Eugene BIMART Challengers, but also the North Eugene Highlanders. 5A state champions back in 2010.
Trivia for our viewers, and we've got quite a few people logged on tonight. Thanks for being with us. As you can see, not a lot of Grants Pass people here because of the Wednesday night marketing 5 o'clock start time, which had a little chat with one of the state commissioners in attendance tonight. Kind of ribbed me for my text about marketing 101. He said, by the way, that's marketing 201. But really, the Legion needs to look, especially Area 4, most competitive league in the state. You're going to have a better chance to draw crowds. 6 o'clock starts like they've always been. That's my feeling. And second to that, as Fisher will draw ball 4, and the Nuggets with 1 out have their first baseman aboard, leading 8-5 on the BIMART scoreboard here on the top of the 7th. Bringing up Josh Robbins. But the other point I have about scheduling, and they are next year, instead of doing the back-to-backs, they're going to have, say, a Wednesday night, Thursday will be an off day, and Friday, because Eugene to Klamath's a long travel to turn around and come right back 1 a.m. and then be on the field at 3 o'clock the next day. There's a shot, drive by Robbins into right center field. Base wrap for Robbins, and the big man Fisher better get back to the bag, and he does. So our cameras catch up to him. Josh Robbins with a base rip, 1 out single. So next year, that's the plan when they have their meeting, winter meetings after the season, to have a day off in between the doubleheader series, home and home. And the other thing is try to push the league games to a Thursday-Friday combo, or a Saturday, Sunday, or a Friday, Saturday, or a Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday. You stand a better chance to draw P2 customers, not the primary one family members and relatives, your P1 customers, but chance to get people say, hey, let's go to the ball game tonight. You're more apt to go out on Thursday night, right, for dinner or at a ball game than you are, say, a Monday or a Tuesday night. So we'll see how that plays out in the coming season. But right now we're in the thick of things right here as the league title's up for grabs. And our website says that. And indeed, Medford knows they're going to be run down. Teams are coming after them. Willamette Valley's liable to take two from them tonight across the way. We'll try to get a score for you here throughout the duration of our broadcast tonight. Passendorf started late on that one. Ball and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th, 8-5. 8 runs, 11 hits for the Nuggets. 5 runs, 7 hits for the BIMART Eugene Challengers, who took a 4-2 lead in the 3rd off Cam Allison. Now all of a sudden, he stands to win this thing. They get him an insurance run or two here. Would certainly feel more comfortable going to the bottom of the 7th. The bullpen still dormant for Grants Pass. So that means for the moment it's Allison's. Meanwhile, the second reliever for Eugene, and it is Updegrave, Charlie Updegrave from Oak Ridge. Big, heavy, hard-throwing right-hander. There's ball 4. The bases are loaded. Fisher runs at 3rd for the Nuggets. The other thing to keep in mind is, Grants Pass has had, other than the 2 games of Medford the other night, those were the first 2 home games in 10 games. And here they are back on the road, a 3.5-hour trip to Eugene. So Fisher runs at 2nd, Robbins at 3rd, Robbins at 2nd, Bassendorf draws the walk, aboard at 1st. Here's Bennett Rogers, top of the lineup. Rogers now the leadoff guy in the Nugget lineup. Be nice if I could see that all the time. Well, Bassendorf still the leadoff guy. Rogers up under it and into center field. It'll score Fisher. Robbins holds at 3rd. The throw cut off between home and the pitcher's mound. And the Nuggets tack on the insurance run they needed on the base hit by Bennett Rogers. His 2nd hit of the night, is it not?
That'll be his
3rd. Fourth.
He's been on base every time he's had the opportunity to. 4 base hits and a walk.
There's Bennett right there at first base with Coach Beck. Still 1 out in the top of the 7th. Bases remain loaded. Line shot, center field. Robbins will score. They'll hold Bassendorf at 3rd. The throw comes in. And Vince Savolta with an RBI single. And the Nuggets now open up a 10-5 lead, have doubled up Eugene here in the 7th.
The center fielder, number 11, Tyler Rund.
Now the cleanup man, Tyler Rund. Pitch downstairs to Tyler. Run today is walked, struck out, flew out, and reached base on a fielder's choice. Head of this one, pulls it foul down the 3rd base line. Heading to Yakima Junior College. Tyler Rund. 10-5 on our BIMART scoreboard. Nuggets baseball, as you see, brought to you in part by Riverside Ready Mix. And the pitch fouled up and out of play, right side. Grants Pass with 2 in the 2nd, jumped out to a 2-0 lead for Cam Allison against Eugene starter Kyle Lund, graduate of Churchill High School. Pulled foul again down the left field line. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Runn. 1 away in the top of the 7th. Lund went 4 1/3 for Eugene, then Jarrett Allen. And Updegrave now, the second pitcher out of the Challenger bullpen, who deals, and he's upstairs. Even now at 2-2. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock start, doubleheader at the All Sports Park, the Nuggets and BIMART Eugene Challengers. We hope to have the nightcap broadcast for you. The count full to the Nuggets center fielder. Again, the bags are loaded, full of Nuggets. Grants Pass has shown some intestinal fortitude tonight and come out meaning business. Get this ship righted here. Popped up. Playable into right. Shallow right. Caught. And the runners will stay put as Prescott puts it away in right field. 2 gone. Two out, and Trey Froch will come to bat for the Nuggets as Grants Pass Nuggets baseball brought to you in part by Oregon California Supply, your logging, construction, tool, welding, hydraulics, hose fittings, and safety supply headquarter in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza, and also in Medford just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62, Oregon California Supply. Pitch pulled foul into the Nuggets dugout third base side. Again, we're in the top of the 7th. The Nuggets have added 2 insurance runs and lead at 10-5 as Updegrove is downstairs behind 2-1 to Froge. Froge a couple of sacrifices. Drew a walk and singled in the opening inning. Checks at that. It's a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Froge. So again, after tonight's nightcap, we're exactly halfway through the 20-game Area 4 schedule. Popped up, coming our way, and it'll hit foul out of play. We are between the hedges. A lot of SEC football fans. A lot of football fans know what that is. Josh, give you trivia. What is between the hedges? What football college rivalry is that? You see the other hedge down the left field line here at Swede Johnson Gary Selby Field on the campus of North Eugene, home of the Highlanders. Trivia time, you got that?
SEC, that's
Between the hedges. What rivalry is that in the SEC?
You might have to help me out on this one.
All right, I'll give you a hint. Herschel Walker? No? That doesn't ring a bell?
No.
Bulldogs. Runners moving. And there's ball 4. And a run in. Pastendorf will step on the plate, and the Nuggets lead it 11-5 on the bases loaded walk to Trey Froge. And that will prompt a visit to the mound for Josh Riley, head coach of the BIMART Eugene Challengers. So 11-5, the Nuggets with a 6-run lead, and the Challengers will make another call to the bullpen and will go to the pen for the 3rd time this evening in the opening game of this Area 4 AAA League doubleheader. Our score on the BIMART scoreboard, Grants Pass 11, BIMART Eugene Challengers 5. We'll find out who Eugene will bring in out of the bullpen. We'll update you with the totals when we come back. 11-5, Nuggets with the lead. You're watching GP Nuggets TV. Live online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.
We believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. At My Circle K, we believe in keeping the integrity of your vehicle's paint. That's why you save 10 cents a gallon when you purchase a car wash. As rain falls, it collects pollutants and contaminants from the air. You want to do anything you can to protect your investments. At My Circle K, you can protect your paint and save at the pump. Now with every car wash purchase, you'll save 10 cents a gallon at the pumps. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Cycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 to 5 at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Southern Oregon Sanitation, your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs, and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. Les Schwab Tires, pride in performance since 1952. When you come in, they still come running. At Les Schwab Tires, if they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Les Schwab Tires.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV on GrantsPassNuggets.com. We're in the top of the 7th after a pitching change for Eugene. Keller Edwards comes in for Eugene, moving out to Edwards was at second base. Now moving out to second base for Eugene is going to be Dane Woodcook. First hitter, Cade Kissel. That's who Edwards is going to be facing. We'll get you a look at Edwards right now. There he is, right-hander. That one fouled down the line. Keller Edwards graduated this year from Churchill, going to Lane Community College, right-hander. There you see him again in your screen. Lane Community College. Prominent in Area 4, a lot of guys going off to there. That one missing high. No one on the Nuggets roster going to Lane Community College, but Edwards will be joining a couple of Hidden Valley Mustangs, I can tell you that. Volleyball, basketball, sports like that. Lane Community College drafting a lot out of Hidden Valley. 11-5 your score after the walk gets walked in. That one a fly ball caught in left field to end the inning. 11-5 your score. The Nuggets get a lot of insurance heading into the bottom half. Cam Allison looks to close this one out and steal a game on the road. Nuggets again leading 11-5 on the BIMART scoreboard. Stay tuned on GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
Robco Incorporated. Robco, the can-do company since 1962. Call 476-2132. 476-2132. Robco. No job too big, no job too small. Your one-stop shop for all your construction, logging, and rigging needs and custom-made hydraulic lines and fittings is Oregon California Supply. OCS features Wright Brand and Irwin tools. Oregon California Supply, located next to Wild River Pizza in Grants Pass and just north of Vilas Road and Highway 62 in Medford. This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Robco Incorporated.
Welcome back to GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com, or if you're coming to us from YouTube, thanks for tuning in wherever you are. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nuggets look to close out the Eugene BIMART Challengers. Again, the score 11-5. Sorry, not 14-5. And Cam Allison Left-hander still on the mound for the Nuggets. Pitched very well through 7. It's going to be big for him to go 7 innings, saving arms for the future. Cam Allison again coming into a guy who may not have expected to pitch extremely well. That one a ground ball. Bassendorf comes up with it. The throw on to first is in time. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 14, Keller Edwards.
First out in the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Keller Edwards. First pitch to him, ground ball. Kissel comes up with that one. Throw on to first is in time, 2 away. The Nuggets 1 out away from stealing 1 on the road here in Eugene.
Number 24, Cole Wilkinson.
2 away, Cole Wilkinson comes up. He doubled in the 3rd, that's about it. Left-hander. He was hit by a pitch back in the 1st. It's Cam Allison, the first pitch to him. Now on a ground ball, Bassendorf comes up with it. Easy throw on to first to end the game. Holden Fisher grabs the final out. The Nuggets take 1 on the road. There's still 1 to play. They win 11-5 through 7. We'll be right back. Post-game show.
7 hits and 3 errors. Time of the game, 2 hours and 9 minutes. Game 2 coming up.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live on GrantsPassNuggets.com.
This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Today's game is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Hardware Home Center and the Fields family. Your hometown hardware store is Fields, where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Hardware Home Center opens 7 days a week in Murphy. Burger King of Southern Oregon is proud to bring you this broadcast. 60 years of our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger King of Southern Oregon. From Ashland to Canyonville, Burger King. This broadcast is presented in part by BIMART, who delivers value every day with weekly ads.
Welcome back to Eugene. First game of the doubleheader, this Area 4 AAA American Legion twin set. The Grants Pass Nuggets defeating Eugene in the opening game. 11-5 the final on the BIMART scoreboard. Get ready for your season for less with BIMART. Home of owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. BIMART. Get ready for your season for less. The totals in the game, unofficially first game. The Nuggets 11 runs, 13 hits. They commit just 1 error and leave 12 runners stranded on base. A dozen runners left. Eugene 5 runs on 7 hits. They commit 3 errors and strand 4. The Nuggets jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the 3rd. Eugene took a 4-2 lead at the end of 3. Then a 5-2 lead, adding a run in the 4th. Down 5-2, the Nuggets tied it with 3 runs in the 6th inning, aided by Vinny Zavolta's 2-run double. That was after a single by Bennett Rogers and a leadoff double by Josh Robbins to start that 6th inning. Nuggets get 3 runs on 3 bona fide hits to tie it. Then in the 6th, Grants Pass would add 3 more runs. 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and 3 in the 7th inning as well. Grants Pass certainly makes a huge statement, wakes up big time after being swept by Medford on Sunday night to come back and break the 5-5 tie with 3 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th. And Cam Allison goes the distance, a huge win for the left-hander in his third year with this Nuggets program out of North Valley High School. Cam Allison, his second straight win in as many starts. Those are big wins for Cam Allison. A guy that you would think with the experience should get those wins, but a guy, quite frankly, that hasn't been given the chance or the confidence to get up there and do it, but he does it. And Allison goes to 2-0 with the victory, beating Medford a week ago Thursday, and the BIMART Challengers tonight in Eugene on their home diamond at Gary Selby Field here at Swede Johnson Stadium. So the totals again, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, and 12 left for Grants Pass. And the BIMART Challengers with 5 runs on 7 hits. They commit 3 errors and leave 4 runners stranded on base. So take a look at the league standings now. There are 2 other league doubleheaders tonight across the way in Springfield. Willamette Valley Titans hosting Medford, Roseburg entertaining Klamath Falls. Same doubleheaders tomorrow night, but at opposite venues. Going into tonight, the standings look this way. Medford with a 6-2 league mark, had a game lead over Willamette Valley at 5-3. Then Eugene and Roseburg were tied for third at 4-4. The Nuggets and Klamath Falls. Well, now Grants Pass goes to 4-5 in league play, 18-12 overall on the season. And the BIMART Eugene Challengers go to 4-5, tied with Grants Pass now, and 17-14 overall. After this game tonight, we'll be halfway through the 20-game Area 4 League schedule. Again, our final in the opening game, Grants Pass 11. The BIMART Eugene Challengers 5 on the BIMART scoreboard. With Josh Eldridge, I'm Jay Reese, inviting you to stay tuned. Coming back at about, our start should be at 7:50, 10 minutes to 8, 7:50. Join us for the nightcap from Swede Johnson Stadium, the Nuggets and BIMART Eugene Challengers. Again, your final score, Grants Pass 11 and Eugene 5. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the nightcap coming up next. You're watching GP Nuggets TV live online at GrantsPassNuggets.com.